To go deeper into MS, we would now have to find another source, someone who was there when it all began, like Alex Sanchez. I've talked to a number of active members, the young guys, and they honestly just seem like they're just waiting to kill. What are these youngsters so angry about, though, that they're willing to take people's lives and not think anything of it? Why are they so angry?
They look for places that they can identify with, that they want to let out, that they want to scream, that they want to tell the world how hurting they are, and that yet that they can't find it. There's Alex Sanchez with Homies Unidos.
Alex Sanchez now tries to help gang members deal with that pain, and it's something he knows from personal experience. Like a million other Salvadorans, Sanchez escaped his country's brutal civil war, only to land in the middle of LA's front line, 7 years old and an easy target for the city's established gangs.
I had been discriminated against since I first came, and I responded with violence, and I beat this boy up real bad, where blood was coming out of his mouth. And when I came back to school, everybody was afraid of me after that.
And that's exactly what it took to get invited to join the Mara Salvatrucha.
I became part of something. It was my choice, when I decided to get jumped in.
But the original MS was a far cry from the deadly gang it is today.
We started fighting with other gangs, and that's how, a lot of us started getting arrested.
The gang's founding fathers were sent to the best criminal finishing schools in the country, the California prison system.
Once we went to prison and came out, people looked around and looked at us and saw us as these elders coming out of this university to teach you knowledge.
Knowledge that would soon fuel what was to become LA's deadliest street war, MS against the 18th Street Gang.
And just escalated to a point where, it was uncontrollable. The war between 18th Street and Mara Salvatrucha has resulted in hundreds of deaths.
That's when U.S. authorities launched a new weapon against the gangs: deport the problem away. Tens of thousands of LA gangbangers, many who knew nothing of their home countries, were deported back to Central America. They were laying the seeds for MS's second mutation. None of this group are wanted for crimes in El Salvador. They've been away for too long. So police can only register the new arrivals, and then they're all free to go to spread the message of MS, as Sanchez did when he was deported to El Salvador.
We were like folk heroes going down there, with this knowledge and this other view of life, and we became, to these individuals, a light of hope as well, because we became the role models down there.
But the new arrivals brought the gang's dark side with them as well. The same murderous feud that began in America has now spread to Salvador's streets.
Many guys were going and assimilating different gangs, and 18th Street started being part down there, Mara Salvatrucha. And all of a sudden they were at war with each other. And the guys didn't even know what war they were fighting.
This is the face of MS's sworn enemy, the 18th Street Gang. Flor is one of the gang's veterans, but she's come to this clinic hoping to remove her tattoos. Carmen Guevara is the center psychologist.
What
is the significance of the 3 points around your lips and your eyes?
3 puntos significan sexo, droga y rock and roll.
It's Carmen's job to approve the procedure, but only if she thinks Flor is really ready to leave her gang.
What kind of change do you think they'll see when your tattoos come off?
I feel very happy. I feel everything will change now. A new life for my kids. I'm so happy. I'm overcome.
Estoy feliz, emocionada.
Flor passes her screening, and now doctors will use a laser to burn off all the 18s etched on her face, It will take 5 visits to totally remove them. How does your gang feel about you removing your tattoos and wanting to get out?
Porque cuando uno ha sido alguien que fue firme en esa pandilla.
I've been very loyal to the gang, so they've given me permission to erase these tattoos. You can't do it unless it's been cleared on the national level.
Where the tattoos are strategically placed, what does that say? What do they mean?
Those tattoos that you see in face, not anyone can get them. You have to win them by doing things.
And how? What kind of things?
Murders, things like that. Serious things, serious crimes. We haven't even seen men with as many tattoos as she does.
You are such a beautiful girl. Why did you do this to yourself?
Porque yo cuando me metí la pandilla tenía.
I was only 12 when I joined the gang, and I found the love there that I was missing at home. But now I want to give my kids a new life, and I really want to change.
Do you believe her?
I want to believe her. She was shot with her kids recently. They injured her and caused a lot of trauma to their kids. She was with her husband, who is now in jail. So I think that she really wants to start over with her own family and not go through these things anymore. She's suffered enough.
But this is Flor the very next day, still claiming loyalty to the 18th Street gang, along with 2 other young bodyguards sent to protect Flor from another machine gun attack.
We belong to the 18th Street gang, and we want to tell all the homeboys in America that we are strong in El Salvador.
Yesterday you told us that you had dropped out of 18. Did you?
Si ser de la pandilla, eso es hasta la muerte.
Belonging to the 18th Street gang is for life. I'm only going to remove the tattoos because, damn, I know I'm endangering my children too. But I'm always going to be part of the gang. Even if I wanted to leave, I can't.
We are fighting here against bullets because the other gang wants to overpower us.
What's wrong with them? They're Salvadoran, right? You're Salvadoran.
It's a rivalry without end.
So if we happen to cross paths, we kill each other. We can't help it. What's done is done. It's now written in stone.